So basically we have six parameters of unit cell which are divided basically in two classes, right? So we are having six parameters and which are divided into two classes. So number first is basically the edges. Number first is the edges and number second is the interfacial angles, right? So basically we have six parameters of unit cell which are divided into two classes. So first is the edges and second is the interfacial angles. So basically we have three edges. We have three edges which are known as A, B, and C. So basically these are known as edges A, B, and C. I'll explain you guys that what does these mean. Now we have three interfacial angles which are alpha, beta, and second is gamma. So basically we have, as I said before, there are six parameters of a unit cell and we have discussed about unit cell in my previous video. If you haven't watched, go back and first watch that, clear your concept according to unit cell, then come back and watch the parameters of unit cell. Now basically we have six parameters of unit cell which are divided into two classes. So first is the edges and the second are the interfacial angles. So basically as I said there are six. So here we have first angle, first the edge A, edge B, edge C. So three done. Now we have another class which is the interfacial angles. So this is alpha, fourth, beta, fifth, and gamma, sixth. So as I said, there are six parameters. So they are done. Now let's see where are these parameters, what does they mean. So what does edges means? Edges means the length basically. As you can see over here, this length. I'm talking about this length, and this length, right? So width, height, and breadth, right? Now the alphabet A is placed over here, which is showing the width, right? What's the width of the edge, right? This is the edge, right? This is the edge. So A is basically the length of the edge. A is what? A is nothing but A is A is length, right? Now here we have B, which shows the breadth. You can shuffle these A, B, C, but now you have to learn like this, right? So this is B, which is showing the breadth of the edge. Like what is breadth? Breadth is nothing but a length. So this is showing this is B is also showing the length, right? So this is known as B. Now this is over here we have C, which is showing the basically the height, right? This is showing the height. Now what is height? Height is the length. So this alphabet C is showing over the height, or it's the length of this edge. Length of this edge, right? So I hope this is clear to you guys. Now we have the interfacial angles. Now what does that mean? The angle on the face side of a crystal are known as interfacial angles. Okay, consider it is there's a block. Obviously there will be some kind of angles between them. Consider, let me make an block over here. So consider this is a crystal. Oh, I'm not gonna trying, but I will make you understand this, right? So obviously there will be certain angle over here, right? a angle will be made over here too, right? A angle will be made over here too. A angle will be made over here too. So these are basically known, an angle over here too. So basically these are known as interfacial angles. These are known as interfacial angles. So over here we have alpha. Over here we have alpha. Alpha. So basically alpha will come between B and C. Basically A means alpha, B means beta, and C means gamma, right? So over here, as you can see, C is there, B is there. What is left? A is left. So for the A, we'll put over here alpha. So here we put alpha, right? So here is alpha. What is alpha? Alpha is the angle of, it is an angle between the length B and length C, or you can say the HB and HC, right? Now over here we have beta. We have beta. Now what is beta? Beta is also angle between the length A and length C. Beta is angle between length A and C, right? Now third we have, which is gamma, right? Here this is known as, this whole is known as angle, this angle is known as gamma. This is the angle between A and B. The edge A and edge B is known, the angle between edge A and edge B is known as gamma. So don't intermix this. Whenever there's BC, so angle is alpha. When the edge is, for example, AB, then the angle is gamma. So now what does these parameters actually show you? Why we are studying this? What's the purpose actually? So the purpose of studying the parameters is that it tells us the, basically it tells us geometry. Where should I write? I don't have space. Okay, here. So what does so these parameters tell us the geometry of the crystal lattice. So basically, this unit cell tells us the geometry. This tells us the geometry of the crystal lattice. Like how? As I've defined you in my previous video, that whenever the, like, what is crystal lattice? Crystal lattice is basically the repetition of these unit cells. So it means the basic unit of the crystal cell and the unit cell both are same. When the geometry, when the parameters of, like, this parameter tell us the geometry of the crystal cell. When we will get to know about the geometry of crystal of the unit cell, ultimately we are getting the geometry of the whole crystal. So for example, if you want to find the density of a crystal lattice, you want to find the density of a crystal lattice. So you won't find the density of the whole crystal lattice. You will first find the density of a unit cell, then you'll multiply. Obviously, because a crystal lattice is made up of what? Is made up of unit cell. So unit cell and crystal lattice both have same geometry, right? So if you will be known about the geometry of a unit cell, then you can ultimately find the geometry of the crystal lattice structure, right? So I hope this is clear to you guys. If there's any kind of query, you can ask me in the comment section. I will be very happy to answer you guys.